him and allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Second down now after the sack. Looking downfield, it's Weigman. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal.
Here we go.
Or it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Not able to connect, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They go with a direct snap. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the Tigers are in the red zone now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. And here comes a deep shot. Pass hauled in inside the 15. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
The back's got him on the pitch. And they're running into the end zone until they go up by a touchdown here. Now they get set to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's on the run. Launches deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be to keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Fires it to the wide out. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Weidman. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the clock stops now for a 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Campbell. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Finds room at the 30. They bring them down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Oh, a reverse. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. The receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Defense is coming after him. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Aggies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's swarmed by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Fighting off the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it on the jet sweep. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down, and move the sticks.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Intercepted by Clemson. And they'll take over first and second.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The sure hands. It's Williams. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Picks up 1. Second down going up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The defense able to stop it at the 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Direct snap to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks loose at the 15. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Now the 40. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. That's the 2-minute warning. As the clock stops, give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Running with purpose. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Handoff in a single back formation. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the running back. Got space, looking to score. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, A&M. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
But for taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, Kirk, we thought it might